It's a good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Please share this video. Please share the video. We get started into this amazing session. I have something fantastic for this afternoon, people. Please share the video and let's get into the business for the day. So I'm taking in questions, and I already have two questions that came through during the week, and I want to address them as I also take more questions. All right. So people, please feel free to ask your questions, and I'm gonna put in the number that you can call on WhatsApp only. And of course, you can join me on screen live if you like. I'm gonna put a link in the comment section for those of you who want to ask me direct questions. All right. So I'm going to be able to put all those numbers and the links in the comment section. In the meantime, please share this video. All right. Please share this video so that we can have many people joining us. All right. So, guys, let's get into the business. All right. Uh, let's get into the business. Let's get into the business. Let's get into the business for the day. And we are looking at an amazing discussion how to start and grow a business from scratch. Now we're looking at the Q&A session. Okay, so during the week I had a very nice question. Somebody asked me, and they said, how can I'm in employment, how can I save, how much can I save every month to attain financial freedom? All right, how much can I save to attain financial freedom? So this is a question that came from an employee, and I want to share my honest opinions. All right, I want to give you my expert opinion on this issue so that we can get ahead with it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to share my screen with you, because I love to share my screen with you so that I can be more. I want to be more relatable. I want to make sure that you understand what is going on, and of course what I'm doing. So I'm sharing my screen with you so that we can answer this question. And if you have any question on your mind, please feel free to ask it. I'll be more than happy to respond. So now the first question I'm answering is, I'm in employment. How much can I save in order for me to attain financial freedom? So this is a gentleman who's 28 years old and is in employment and is asking me how much can he save if he wants to be to attain financial stability. So now I want to just give you my view of that question and my professional expert, as I also got the next question about how can I start and build a successful Sadaola business. And I'm an expert in Sadaola. I've been doing that for over 10 years. I have 13 years of experience in Sadaola business, and I'm going to share with you the gems that has helped me to be so successful in my Sadaola business. So if you have any business you want to ask me about, bonds, stocks, real estate, unit trust, other investments, or you're in a dilemma, you don't know what to do with the money. You have the money, but you have no idea what to do with the money. This is your chance to ask the questions. If you go to our book appointment option, you're going to find that we charge for people to ask questions. So this is your chance to ask questions for free, and I'll be happy to discuss with you at a much more personal level. So feel free to ask me as many questions as you want about family finance, personal finance, investments. I'll be more than happy to offload my wealth of knowledge and experience in finance to you right now, because I care about you people, and I'm so grateful that you are here and you are sharing this video with as many people as you possibly can. So thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing content from my page. So if you are here, just tell me where you're watching me from, people. Just give me a comment. Let me just know where you're watching me from. As we get started, I'll be more than happy to know. Prudence, it's good to see you. How are you, Prudence? just give me a comment just for me to know you can hear me loud and clear, and just tell me you're watching me from. I'll be very much grateful if you can do that favor for me. Please share the video and give me a comment of where you're watching me from. All right, fantastic. Sharon, it's good to have you. Fatima, it's good to have you. Please give me a comment, people. Let me just know if you can hear me, and just tell me where you're watching me from. I'll be more than grateful to hear that. Please share with somebody you care about. So, guys, as we get started, I want to begin by saying this, and I want to say this with all strength, because it's something that I strongly believe is going to help somebody change their life today. So let's begin, and I'm going to share my screen here. We answer the first question that is coming from a civil. I'm assuming it's a civil servant, but it could be anybody. So I'm assuming it's a civil servant. What I want to do here, I want to bring to you the pay calculator, okay, so that I can answer this one professionally. I want to make sure I give you the correct opinion, not just any other opinion. I want to make sure I give you what is relevant, okay? So I want to share this with you as I answer the question for us to be able to have a proper understanding. So, guys, this question came from a 28-year-old man, and he was asking me, is in employment, how much can he save? He said, hi, Chadwick, I'm a 20-year-old man in employment currently. I don't have any business, and I would like to know how much can I be saving if I want to attain financial stability. All right. And if I go to one thing, you should have asked me at what age. Usually that is fair. If you ask me how much can I save if I want to attain financial stability at the age of 40, because you're 28, I can assume you want to be free by the age of 40. Most people want to be free by the age of 40. So I wanted to imagine that's the age. So I'm going to use 40 years old, because you're 28 years old, you're in employment, and you want to know how much can you save every month to become financially stable. You have no business currently, and that's not a problem. All right. That's not a problem. So I'm going to respond assuming that I'm talking to somebody who is 40 years old or something like that. So, guys, just to be fair, I'm going to use 40 as an estimate. Okay, fantastic. So now, guys, let's get into the business for the day. So this is a question. We're answering question number one from a 28-year-old man. Okay, this man is 28 years old. All right, 28 years old, and this said is in employment. And I just want to assist him to know how much can he save every month to get to the age, to the financial stability, at the age of 40. So what I want to tell you is this, people, and this is a fact. Okay, according to NAPSA data, we have been told that in Zambia, an average Zambian, all right, makes about 80,400. All right. If I put 12 here, for example, if I put 12 here, okay, I'm gonna put 12 here, and I'm just gonna say this one here. So I'm gonna say that number. I'm gonna multiply it by 12. Okay, just to give you, an idea of how much a Zambian, person makes in a year. So in a year, a Zambian person is able to make about 84,400. That's the total amount of money, according to NAPSA data, people make in wages. All right. So let's work with that number for now. I want to work with that number. So 80,400. That's the average amount of money somebody makes annually. Okay, 80,400. So if you're in employment, if you divide 80,400 by 12, it is giving you 6,700. And according to NAPSA data, in Zambia, 6,700 is the average salary for most employees. So what I did to answer the question, I decided to add a few bits and pieces that can make sense for somebody who is in employment. And now here's how you're going to save. And I want you to follow me very closely on this one. It may also apply to somebody who's not in employment but makes 6,700 every month, which is about 80,400 annually. So I want you to stay with me, people. Please stay with me and share the video. Please share the video. I'll be more than happy if you can share this video with your friends. So now let's get into the details. So look at the allowance. So I've just ignored the allowance because I don't know what allowances you get. So I'm just using the average pay of 6,700. So we pay NAPSA in this country of about 5%. So 5% NAPSA is about 335 kwacha. All right. We have national health insurance of 1%, 67 kwacha. Total contributions about 402 from that 6,700. All right. And now if I do the tax computation, that amount, these below here are the tax bands. What you see, these are tax bands. So the first 4,800 today, you don't get taxed. That's your money. It's free money. You get that money. Fantastic. So if I get 4,800, then I remove from the 6,700 this basic pay, this gross pay here. I'm remaining with about 1,900. And the bands, you can see the bands between 4,801 kwacha, but not exceeding 6,800 kwacha, we tax that amount at 20%. So 20% of that amount is going to be 380, because if I get 4,800, I remove from the 6,700 here, I'm remaining with about 1,900. So that's the idea. So we are taxing 1,900 how much? At 20%. That gives us 380. So there's no balance. All right, because this person does not have anything remaining after we remove the 48. So it's just about 19, and 19 is the required amount to tax at 20%. So we tax at 20%, we get 380. So the total contributions for this guy from his salary is about how much tax contributions? 380. There we go. Okay, fantastic. So we are okay at this one. Now, total deductions, we are going to add NIMA, all right? We are going to add NIMA of 67 kwacha. We add, NAPSA, that 335. Then we also add tax, pay as you earn. This is payee. All right. So we add payee of about how much? About 380. So payee is 380. So you can see total deductions for this guy is about 782 kwacha every month. That's the amount of money he pays in taxes. Total deductions, everything, 782. He pays 380 in taxes plus NAPSA plus NIMA. It goes to 782. Now, let me just, I want you to stay with me, people, so that you can see why it becomes even difficult to become financially free if you are, an employee. Now, let's look at this way. Net salary now goes to how much? To 5,918 kwacha. This is the take home. So this guy goes home with this amount of money. Now, he's saying he wants to know how much can he save from that amount of money to become free by the age of 40. So let me now bring this 5,9 here. Okay, so I'm going to come here. I'm going to bring that amount of money, the 5,9. I'm going to bring it here. Okay, that's the 5,9. Let me just be even more specific. Maybe let me just write the way it is, just the actual 5,9. So I'm just going to come here. I'm just going to do that one here. I'm going to put that number there. Okay, fine. So 5,9, just to be specific. So let's say this is the net, all right, for this guy. Now he has to pay rent. Okay, so now let's remove the rent. If he pays rent, on average, we pay rent of about, nowadays you won't pay anything less than 2,000, unless you're really, anyway. In most places, it's about 2,500, 3,000 and stuff like that. So let me just say this guy pays rent of 2,500. I'm assuming he's a single person. Okay, he pays rent of 2,500. Okay, I'm also assuming that this guy, I'm assuming he pays rent of 2,500. And also, let's say if he pays rent of 2,500, all right. Let's also say he goes for work. So I'm gonna say if he goes for work, all right, he has something like food, maybe at home. I'm gonna add food. Food, let's put food at 1,500. Okay, let's put food at 1,500. So food at 1,500, right? Let's put transport. If he has no car, I'm gonna put transport. I'm gonna put fuel. Now it is easier for me to work on fuel because about 11 on for most smaller vehicles every month. For those small vehicles like Vitz, you go up to 980. Those who don't move around. So I'm just gonna go with the low amount, the 980 on transport. Okay. Most people spend about 980 on average on transport. So I'm gonna put 980. So I want you to see how hard it is for you to become free at the age of 40 if you get 6-7, and what you can do to avoid this trap that many people are into today. So now I'm going to put about 940. That's the average people use on transport in our country. Okay, 940. So now here we have 2,500, we have 1,500, we have 940. Now that's just on food, 1,500, transport, food. How about groceries? Let's assume there are some groceries to pay here. Okay, groceries. Okay, groceries and stuff like that. I'm gonna put them, if you're a bachelor, maybe 500, 600, whatever it is. I'm gonna put the low amount, 500. So guys, look at that. Already, before I even finish putting all the essentials here, you can see that this guy has got no money left. You can see there's no money to save. If I was able to do a total here to see how much this guy is gonna get, all right, I see how much it's gonna remain with by the end of the month. It's gonna be something very disappointing. Look at that, 478. So let's say this is a very, very disciplined person. Okay, it remains with 478, and I've not added talk time. Let's add talk time just to be fair. If I remove talk time from here, most people use about 300 kwacha on talk time on a monthly basis. So I'm gonna give this guy 200 kwacha for talk time. Only 200 kwacha. I'm gonna say 200 kwacha on talk time. Okay, at least just to be more realistic. So what this does, it leaves this guy with a total amount to remain of about 278 every month from the amount of money it gets paid. Now, this 278 is the money is going to save. Okay. People, tell me if you are following, tell me if you are with me. So that guy remains about 278. I hope you can see my screen. Please let me know if you can see my screen. That would be fantastic. If you can't see, also let me know. So 278. Okay, great. Yes, 278. Now notice this money goes to the bank. Okay, he banks this money 278. But because we are human beings, all right, we have something called emergencies that come up. So if he has just one emergency, do you know in America, about 65% of people, actually above 75% of people can't afford an emergency of 1,000 US dollars. They can't afford because most people don't have, emergency funds. They have very small amounts of money. So if you have an emergency, that means this 278 is going to be wiped out. If you own a car, you pay insurance on your car, you won't even afford. All right. If you have a girlfriend, all right, you now won't afford to take care of yourself and also to give something to a girlfriend, just to take her out, to have some nice time. It will be difficult for you, but you are in employment. Now, if you for some chance you are frugal and stuff like that, how about clothing? You need something to wear, nice shoes, nice shirt, nice tie, because you want to go for work. So it's gonna be difficult for you to look like somebody who goes for work, to look like somebody who earns a living. Do you know why? Because life has changed. In the past, that 6,700 was a lot of money. Today, it is nothing. So you can see this guy, how stressed this guy is. And I'm talking about somebody who is single. I've not added somebody who's having kids and a wife, because if you have kids and a wife, you are in trouble. Now, the question is, if a single guy can have this much stress, how about somebody who is married? How much stress can they have? And how much can they save for them to be financially free? The answer I'm going to give you is a categorical no amount of money can make this person become financially free at the age of 40, because the salary is going home with, the take home, just can't suffice to make him financially free by the age of 40. It's so hard for this guy. Because if you have a mother you're helping out, a sister, a brother, or in an emergency, or your fiance, girl, whatever it is, you can't survive on a 278. Now, even if you have become so disciplined that you are frugal, you don't help anybody, you save this 278 in the bank, you don't spend much on yourself, any strike problem, you go back to zero. You go back to zero. And people are saying, when you are sick, they say, how much have you saved? Then you have no money in your bank account. They say, but he works. He can't even save for his. The reason is simple. If you don't do anything about this situation, we go into 2024, you will simply repeat 2023, where you end 2024 so on a zero bank balance. People, tell me if you are following me. Tell me. Give me some comments. Please share and invite somebody, tag somebody. Tell me if you are following and if this is making sense to you. So what's going to happen in 2024 is that if we go into 2024, this bachelor is more likely to repeat the same thing that happened in 2024. He saved something in the bank, all right? He had 478. He bought talk time, it went to 278. He had a small emergency, he went back to zero bank balance. And next year, it starts in January 1, he begins to save the same 478, maybe gets a small increment. But if he has a problem, a mother, a sister, a girlfriend, whatever it is, fiancé, he goes back to zero bank balance. And he looks like he's responsible. Why? Because the cost of living is going up. So how can this guy be helped? That's the question. How can this guy be helped to become financially stable at the age of 40? What do you think, guys? Tell me. Tell me. Somebody give me a comment. Give me a comment. I want to know where you're watching me from, people. Please be kind enough to share this video. Please. That's what I ask. Somebody share the video. Please give me some comment and share the video so that we can have many people to join us. Now, look at how we can help this guy, okay? I'm just answering a question, by the way. How do we help this guy to become financially stable by the age of 40? The question is very difficult here. We cannot help this guy for now. But there are some things we can do that can help him save some money for himself. Because at the moment, things are hard for this guy. It is very hard to save money. If he does not make any adjustments to his lifestyle, he's going to repeat 2023 in 2024. Even 2024 will be the same, even worse because of inflation, the CPI, and of course, the cost of living going up. So what do you think, guys? Tell me in the comments, because this is a discussion. Tell me in the comments what you think we can do to help this guy. Why also share my points? Here's my point. What we can do to help this guy is what I call downgrade. Because this guy does not own any other, like he said, he's saying that I don't own any business. It's in employment. So how do we help this guy? He owns no business, but is in employment. How do we help him? So number one, I want to give a few bits and pieces here of what we can do to help this guy. Okay, what we can do. For example, number one. Okay, I want to call this one downgrade, because there are 3 ways we can help this guy, and the 3 ways only. Okay, the first way is for him to make more money. The second way is for him to spend less money. The third way is for him to do both. Okay, so there are 3 ways, and 3 ways only. Now I want to explain these 3 ways in the context of this guy. 3 ways. Number one, we can help him to make more money, which I'm going to suggest now. How to make more money. Okay, we can help him to make more money. And then number 2, we can help him to spend less money. Okay, so that he can spend less money. And I'm going to share some tips here about how we can do that. Then number 3, we can help this guy to do both. Okay, we can help this guy to do both, so that he can make more and spend less. And that, I'm going to give you an estimate of how this guy can become financially free by the age of 40. So let's start with the first one. How can we help this guy to make more money? All right. Now, making more money for somebody who's in employment who has no skill, it's very hard to make more money, because every money he makes here, you can see every coin he has is going. He has nothing to his name, nothing. So, and he's in employment, he goes for work Monday to Friday, Saturday works half day. So it's going to be difficult for this guy to make more money. So the starting point is this. Let's help him spend less money so that we can use that difference to help him make more money. So if he's living in a house 425, like he's saying, he's not married, by the way, he's a bachelor, he pays rent 425. I'm going to recommend, okay, whichever location you live into, downgrade. Go and look for a house where you can pay 1.5. And you can find good houses. If you go to Garden House today, you're going to find a very nice house at 1.5. You'll be shocked. Tiles, self-contained, nice houses. I've lived there. If you go to Kanyama today, you're going to find a house that is less than 1,000. But again, you have to be strategic. Look for a location near your workplace to save money on transportation as well. So 1.5. So I'm going to be realistic. I'm going with 1.5. Is going to save 1,000. So you can see his bank now is going to increase. All right. His bank is going to increase from 0 balance. Now we have 1,000 pending. All right. Now let's also help him here. Look at food. A lot of people spend money on food. Now this is food at home. And the liberator did not tell you something. If you go for work, usually you buy food at work. And most people don't pay attention to that. They spend more eating food at work. And usually they spend 50 kwacha, 100 kwacha in a month. people spend over, a 2,100 on food at work. Because if you spend 100 kwacha every day, in 21 days is 2-1. And you don't even know that. So we help this guy to reduce on food. So instead of him, eating at work and eating from home, he can be carrying food from home to go with it at work. Just wake up a bit early, cook from home, and go with your food at work. It sounds like hard work, but if you want to improve your life, you have to sacrifice something. All right? Stop looking rich. Just cook. If it's bread, pack bread. If it's avocado, pack avocado. If it's rice, cook rice and go with it for work. Go and eat. So we can reduce this one from maybe 1,500 to 900. We save a 600. Okay? We can do that. It's very much workable. You can save a 600 or you can save 500. So you can just say, let's put food at 1,000. So we save a 500. So you can see now, if we put food at 1,000, we avoid eating out, eating at work, junky food, stuff like that. It's going to help us to save. Now, transportation, if you have a personal car, you may want to do what? To first use bus. Stop using a personal car. For now, park your car, only use it once in a while, not every day, so that you can minimize on transportation costs. That can reduce your cost of transportation if you live near your workplace by 200-300 kwacha. So I'm going to be very realistic. I'm going to remove 200 kwacha, so you can leave that at 740. So now you have 200 kwacha saved here in transport. So you have 1.5 here plus 200. Now you have 1.7. So you can see how your saving is increasing by just implementing a little bit more of frugality and a bit more discipline. So you can see here, you now have 1.7. And we're not going to touch the groceries because this was too low to start with. We won't touch the groceries. All right. And talk time, I will leave it at 200. So you can just buy the one for 200 pay for 30 days and then you leave it. Or if you want, you can buy minutes for 150 for 30 days. So you save 50 kwacha. We reduce this one by 50 kwacha. We have now 1,750. This guy is saving 1,750. If he saved that money for the period of 6 months, 1,750, you multiply by 6, it's going to be 10,500. So if this guy practices this by 6 months, it's going to have 10,500 saved up. Okay. Now, here's the problem. Some people are so happy when they have the money saved up. I want to be honest with you. You can never, NEVER, you can never be successful by saving money. You can never be financially stable. You can never save your way to financial freedom. It never works. Nobody has ever become a millionaire by saving money. No. Now, once you have a decent amount in 6 months' time of 10,500, you have to make sure you live by this. We're helping you with the 6-7 because at now you don't have another source of income. So now what we want to help you with, we want to help you to spend so that you can spend less money, you downgrade so that you can have some money. Now, once you spend less, you're resulting into 10,500. Now, we can now move from this one now to help you out to make more money. How do you make more money? Now we are going to use this one to help you make more money. The 10,500 should not now stay in the bank the whole year. No, we now have to begin to multiply it. Okay? So that we can move to box number 3 where you do both. You spend less and then you make more. Now, for some of you, you are so shy. That's the problem with most of us. So if you are shy, I want to quit being shy. You don't have a Facebook page. Today, I challenge you. Go and open a Facebook page. Invite me. I'm going to follow your page. So that you can begin to monetize something about you, like I have done. I have monetized my skill and people pay to talk to me. That I'm so happy about it. I do what I love and I get paid. I sit down with people every day and they pay me to talk to me. You can do the same. People can pay you to talk to you. If you go to my page right now, you're going to find the box that says book appointment and people pay to book those appointments. It's not free. So I get paid by talking to people. I get paid for giving advice. So even what I'm telling you, if it was in a private class, I could have been paid for it. It's not free. All right? So now, people also, sometimes people call me, they want to advertise on my page, they pay me. People call me, they want me to be their brand ambassador, they pay me. People call me, they want me to speak at an event, they pay me. I have monetized myself. I have become the business. All right? I have become the business. You can make yourself the business. You have to stop being shy and say, okay, fine, what can I do to earn money today? I'm going to quit being shy. I'm going to open a Facebook page. I'm going to start talking. Talking about what? Find something you're good at and begin to talk about it. It could be a skill. It could be you cook. It could be you bake, whatever it is. I have a friend of mine. Her name is Sibesom. She has opened a Facebook page called the Sibs, you know, and cooks and stuff like that. We were in school together. She used to cook a lot of nice meals for us. And I used to tell her, Sibeso, you're a nice cook. I like the way you cook, Sibeso. And Sibeso would say, you're just being nice. But I always enjoyed Sibeso's meals. All right. She always cooked so well. Yesterday, she sent me a notification that she's opened the Facebook page. Now she has a restaurant of her own and she's doing very well. She's a chartered accountant just like me. But now she's monetized her cooking skills. And I told her, I've been telling her, open a restaurant. People will buy. And finally, she's opened the Facebook page. And I was so happy to see that. So there's always something now you can monetize so that you can make more money. All right. You can make more money. So guys, give me some comments, people. People, be generous enough to give me some comments. Tell me how you're finding this information, people. Come on, tell me. Let me know. Give me some motivation, people. Give me some comments and share this video, please. Give me some comments. Tell me if you are relating. Just tell me relating. I'll be happy to know if you are relating. All right. Tell me if you're able to relate. All right. All right. Please tell me if you're able to relate. Just give me a comment. Please, people, I'll be more grateful if you can like, share. Please like, react, and stuff like that. We need your comments and your participation. We need those likes, those comments, those shares. Please, people, help me do that. Okay, so now here we are helping this guy to monetize something about himself. It could be, are you a speaker? Are you a writer? What are you? What are you good at? If you don't know what you are good at, you don't know what you can start, you don't know what to do with the 10-5 now, this is the part you're supposed to come to us now. Okay? You can book an appointment with us. We sit down with you and help you develop your skills. We do that very well. We've helped so many people to build their skills, to monetize their skills, to monetize themselves. All right. So you can come through now, or you can pay any financial person to teach you how to make money. This year, don't go in December and say, I declare, you have no right to command God. Let me just be honest with you. Even if you command anything, nothing will change. In December, the only thing that will change going into 2024 is the debt. Your life, your debt, your financial muscle, your problems will remain the same. So even if you go and spend that over and saying you declare 2024 Nyanga, it's not yours. As long as you do nothing about it, you remain the same person. And just so you know, you have no power to command God to do anything for you. We human beings, all we can do is humbly ask for his intervention. We can't command God. Let's just stop lying to ourselves. So now you need to do something about your life today so that next year should be different, because if you don't, 2024 will be the same as 2023, even worse. So now you have to be willing to spend money on knowledge. A lot of us want to be successful, but we don't spend money on knowledge. Guys, I spend so much money to become a qualified chartered accountant, to become a certified financial analyst, to go and do all those degrees I'm doing. It's money I'm spending on knowledge. All these courses I've done, it's money I'm spending on knowledge. So be willing to spend money, not just a degree, but to acquire a skill. Be willing to spend money on skills so that you should not misuse this 10,000. Because if you don't spend money on knowledge, this 10,000 will squander. You go and buy a phone, and then it's done. You go back to square zero. All right. So we don't want that. So once this one is saved, look for financial advice. I have this money, how can I invest it? And be willing to pay. It's cheap, very cheap to pay someone. Imagine you pay someone 1,000 to help you improve your financial muscle. Just 1,000. Some people even charge 500 kwacha. You just pay that amount so that you can learn how to become free on your own while you have a job. Because when you have a job, it's the best time to experiment making money because you have a job. Experimenting outside of employment is very tricky. Okay, so that's the question number one. So I hope that we have helped our brother, 28 years old, in employment, 6-7 pay. I will hope we've helped you how you can become financially free. It won't happen with your study, but with these few steps, I'm sure it's going to be able to work well. So that's question number one. So guys, I'm not going to delve too much into this one, but I hope you've seen you can make more money, monetize something, seek financial advice, or do both. Spend less, make more. That can help you. So let's go to the next one. Okay. I'm going to read some comments now and see if there are more questions in the comments. Guys, give me some comments. Okay. Give me some comments. Tell me if you're how you find this information. I want to know, people. Please share this video. Tell me, give me some comments. So let me see. There's a comment here from Louis. What is the most effective marketing strategy for one to make sales? I usually take months for me to finish my products. I sell Salaula dresses, gents, t-shirts on pre-order basis and ladies' bags. Okay. You're asking the right person. Okay. You're asking the right person. Do you know why I'm the right person? Because I also sell Salaula. I've been doing Salaula for 13 years now, and I've never stopped. I love Salaula. It's a good business. Salaula has good money. So now here's my response to this question. Very good question, Louis. Thank you so much. What is the most effective marketing strategy for one to make sales? So that's question one. And then number two, she says she usually takes months to finish selling a product. She's selling Salaula dresses, gents, t-shirts on pre-order basis and ladies' bags. Now, if you are selling on pre-order basis, how does it take you months to sell? Because for you to order, it means somebody has already placed an order for you to go and get and deliver to them. So I want to understand that you have some items that you don't sell on pre-order basis. Some items you just order because you like them. Then you go and send them to customers. Now, there are three ways people can buy from you. Okay, for example, when I advertise my course on social media here, I know there are three reasons why people come and learn with me or enroll for my courses. Number one is because they like me. Those of you who are here, you are here because you like me. If you don't like me, you can't watch me for 36 minutes. You would have been somewhere else. All right? You have to make sure people like you, people trust you. If people can like you, they can trust you. If people can trust you, they can like you. All right? That's the best marketing strategy. Find a stronger point which will make people to trust you. If people can trust you, they can like you. I'm gonna tell you this. When I started doing my Salaula business, I used to post my bags on social media. One day I received a call from some woman in Ndola. She liked my bag. She told me put them on the bus. She wanted 4 bags. I put those bags on the bus. She never paid me the money actually. I told her, okay, fine. What you're going to do, send for me a down payment. I put the bags on the bus. I'm going to take some photos. I'll send them to you and I'll send the receipt and the phone number. The driver will call. So I did that. She gave me a down payment. The money, the bags got to Nda. She sent for me the other money. So I was building trust. I'm not saying do that because some people are crooks. I was building trust. I have people from Chisamba, from Kabwe. They were calling me when I'm opening bags. So I was always showing up on social media. So because I was showing up more often, people were seeing me selling bags. They started trusting me subconsciously. If they think about bags, they think about me. They call me, hey, Shadrick, I want to buy a bag. Do you have a bag? I say, yes, I have. Where are you? No, I'm in Chilenje. Okay, fine. I'm going to put it on a bike. I'm going to give a bus driver. They're going to deliver for you. So I was building a clientele base and I was always saving those phone numbers. I have contacts of almost a lot of my clients for school bags, for handbags, and for that. So I kept those contacts. Now I would call them every day before I open a new bill. I say, I'm opening a new bill. What bag would you like me to keep for you? So I used to send WhatsApp messages to all of them. So what I did, there's that option where you can tag all the numbers in one chat and then just send one message, goes to all the numbers. I used to do that. You find that out of 50, out of 100, maybe 10 or 15 will say, keep for me this a nice bag. I want something like this, something small, something for my laptop. Then I'm going to do that. I'm going to send pictures. If they like it, I send to them, they pay me. All right. Why were they doing that? Because first of all, I established a relationship. They trusted me. I made sure they trust me first. If people can't trust you, they can't buy from you. People buy sometimes on the basis of trust. If people can trust you, they can like you. So you have to make sure people trust you, people like you. But also, before you buy, make sure you tell them tomorrow you're going to buy more dresses, more jeans. What would you like me to bring for you? So they can tell you exactly what they want to take for them. Don't make a mistake of giving to them on debt. No. Nkongole, you will never grow like that. Salaula business. It's very tricky, it's risky. So only buy for those who say, nifuna mukana dress here, so and so and so. It's gonna help you. But here's another problem for Salaula business. Okay. just to help you. What you are doing is very hard to grow. Now, let me give you what you can do to grow. Okay, this is what I've done. Now, I'm giving you an expert tip here, or now you can grow an empire like I have done with Salaula business. So now let's do this. I'm gonna give you this one. This one, I hope you write it down. Okay, Salaula growth. I'm gonna say Salaula growth. Okay, how you can grow. Now, a person like you will find it difficult to grow selling Salaula because you know what you're doing. What you are doing, you're like a vocal. You go to City Market or to Soweto, you go and order from those guys opening bells. Maybe you buy a dress at 35 kwacha, all right? You go to Chilenge, you go and sell at 180, or maybe you sell at 100 kwacha, or maybe you sell at 80 kwacha. People now have become very clever. They now know how much it costs to buy a dress in Salaula. So your business becomes slow. What will be happening that is only your friends will be buying from you more often than not, or those people just feel lazy to go to town. And there are very few of those people nowadays because most people now want to save money because the cost of living is high. So here's my advice, okay? To avoid stressing yourself, this is what I did. If you keep going, you go and buy on pre-order basis, you go and buy jeans, dresses, it will be twice as hard for you to grow a business. So sacrifice this and do it once, and it's going to help you. You can buy a bell, all right? You can buy a bell. You can start with 3 bells. That's the best way if you want to make money in Salaula business. This is the best. Don't buy one bell. So each bell is about 3,500. These are high quality. Of course, there are those for 2.5. There are those for 2.5. There are those for 2.8. All right. But I'm going to recommend the best quality, 3.5. 3.5 is the best quality. Okay. 3.5, 3.5. Now, why 3.5? This is going to give you about 10.5. So in short, you're going to have 10.5. If you can save up 10.5, this will eliminate a lot of problems in your life. If you can save 10.5, what you do, I can give you my contacts where I buy bells. What happens again, if you're going to buy a good quality, you must establish connections with people who sell Salaula, and I can help you. You know what happens? When the Salaula bags come in the shop, the Indian people and the people working in those Indian shops, they have people they call first. For example, I'm always called when there's a new consignment. Somebody calls me and he tells me, hey, Shadrick, katraki kangena. Nikusungre yangati my first class. Then I say, keep for me 5. Then they remove 5, they keep for me. When I go, I give this guy money. Because that's how it works on the streets, people. You can't get things for free. It is not corruption. It is simply appreciating someone for keeping bags for you. So I go and I give them a 200 kwacha. Okay, thank you so much for keeping these bells for me. I know he has kept the very best for me because these are the first ones. They come in the night, these guys are offloading, and then he separates them for me. He writes a receipt for me, and I send them out to the Indian guy. And the Indian guys know that they don't give you problems. You even send the money, you go in the morning, you find 5 class A bells waiting for you. All right, now for you, you're starting with 3. Now here's how you do it. These 3 bells, okay, for me, like I was saying bags. These were school bags. This is how I started. I want to show you how it grew. So I would buy 3 bags, okay, 3 school bags. School bags, school bags. I buy 3 bells. Here's the reason. You find that some of the bells, all right, they are those cheaper bells for 1.5. They contained about 70 bags inside. Did you know that? One bell would contain about 70 bags inside. If you are selling 1 bag at 100 kwacha, that means you're going to sell 7,000. But the problem with that is that some of these bags will be small bags, very small bags. Some of them will be damages, all right? And in every bell, there will always be about 10 to 17 very nice bags. Now, this is your jackpot. Because these 10 bags, I sell them at 250. These are very nice bags. I always make sure when I open, I remove those 10 or between 10 and 17. I sell them at 250. So if I do 250 by 10, all right, I do 250 by 10, that's 2,500. So 10 bags will give me 2,500. You must make sure every time you open, first of all, you select those good ones, you remove them first. Always make sure you remove those 10 bags. They are about 10 to 17 bags that are very nice. The rest are dongolistic. They are damages. But the beauty that you have numbers. If you sell 10 at 2.5, that means you're remaining with about how many bags to sell? About 10 more that are not nice to sell at 100 quarter to get to 3.5. So if you sell about 20 bags, your 3.5 would have come back already. So there are times where you open these bells, and the majority of the bags are not, they're not so very nice. All right, they're not very nice. They're not very. You don't get that vibe of say I'm gonna sell at 250, 300. No, they're not very nice. So you begin to at 75, 80, 100, but you have to balance them up very well. Sometimes when you open one bell first, if you sell half of the money from this bell, open another bell. Because if you wait for one bell to give you all the money in one day, to not come. You open another bell, so that this bell, you sell half in this bell, plus this half in this bell, you now have 5,000 sold in 2 bells. All right? Then you open another bell, and you have 7,500 sold. All right? You have 7,500 sold in 3 bells. Okay. What is remaining here is 3,000 to sell. All right. Now what you do is this: you get this 7.5. All right. You remove money for one bell. You put in Airtel. That's how we do it. From the 7.5, you remove the 3.5. All right. You remain with the 4,000. This 4,000, you are waiting to sell more tomorrow so that it can go to 7,000, so that you can send money to the guy in the shop to give you 2 more bells. Remember, when you buy 3 bells, all right, your target is to save money for 1 bell. That's it. If you get to 3.5, remove it. Don't use that money. Put in Airtel. Don't touch it. Save that money. Tomorrow, when you sell, you go to 7,000. Now you have money for 2 bells. Remember, you have a lot of numbers remaining here. You go and buy 2 more bells. If you buy those 2 more bells, it's almost as if you have now 4 bells, because you've not sold even about 100 bags yet, or 200 bags. You had 70 plus 70 plus 70, you had about two something bags, 210 bags, and you've sold less than half to get to that amount of money. So if you buy 2 more bells tomorrow morning, what's going to happen to you is that you've sold the 3.5 in Airtel money. Now you spent 7,000 on the new bell to buy 2 more bells. People are going to buy from that 7,000. Most definitely, you are more likely to get another 5,000. Do you know why? Because you have numbers. It's about numbers. We're going to get the 5,000, get that 3.5, send it back into Airtel money. So now you have 7,000. Make it a habit always to save money for one bag every single day. That was my plan. Every day I'll save money for 1 bag, for 1 bell, every day. If I save 1 bell, that's my target, I quit. Whatever I sell, I'm going to use it to order another bell. Now, what happens is this: in Salalah, we don't make money during the week. In Salalah, we make money on the weekend, on Saturday. So on Saturday now, what will shock you is that you're going to have hundreds of bags, all right, with a 7,000 saved up somewhere near to your money, and you have hundreds of bags. Now you go to City Market in the morning at 5. Then you begin to say, sell, 80 kwacha, 80 kwacha, 100 kwacha, 100 kwacha. Guys, before you know it, you have 10,000 kwacha somewhere around 11 hours, 15,000. And you'll be shocked, because if you sell 150 bags at 100 kwacha each, that's about 15,000. Just like that. So when you are going to City Market or Soweto, whatever it is, you see people saying, sell na sell. Don't think they are cheap. No, they are making free money now there. You cannot do this technique if you are buying more than 1 bell. If you order 1 bell, it becomes twice as hard to grow, because if 1 bell gongas you, then that's it. The beauty of numbers, if 1 bell gongas you, all right, you have 2 bells to cushion you. That's how it works. If 1 bell does not come out nicely, the other 2 bells will cushion you. That's how it works. So if you want to progress, all right, don't start Salalah business with 1 bell. You regret. You lose money. Make sure you start. Oh, I wasn't even sharing my screen. Can you believe that? That's my screen there. Oh no, too bad. The whole time I've been talking, no screen sharing. Guys, somebody should have told me my screen was not visible. So as you can see on my screen there, people, if the beauty of numbers is that if you have 1 bell, all right, if you have 3 bells here, all right, 1 bell gongas you, these 2 other bells are going to cushion you. That's the beauty. So remember this technique. Remember this technique. All the time, start with 3 bells. If you are starting, 3 bells is the best number. It will be easier for you to grow. All right. If any of this one gongas you, at least two are going to cushion you. Even if two gonga you, all right, at least the other one is going to cushion. Even if all of them gonga you here, they are damages. They will cushion you. Do you know why? Because you have numbers. Numbers are on your side. Like I said, each bio is about 70 bags inside. 58 to 70. Most of them I used to buy when they keep for me, those guys, they used to be 70 bags, 74, 75, 70, 68, around that area there. All right. So that can really help you. That that can really help you. I hope guys you've been able to follow through. Okay. At first my screen was not visible, so I was writing the whole time. Too bad you're not able to see my screen, but I hope that you've been able to follow through. So I hope I've answered your question on Saudi business and how you can market yourself. Now here you have to begin to establish relationships. Okay. Now let's say you don't want to sell school bags. Let's say you want to buy different bells. Now you can do this to help you. Okay. This is another technique. You can buy 3 bells. You buy a mixed what? Mixed, we call it changanya. Okay. And then you can buy ladies. All right. And then of course you can buy let's just say children. Children, they go very well. Okay. That's if you're selling clothing. You can buy mixed, you can buy specifically for ladies, and you can buy specifically for children. All right. Here's the idea. If somebody comes who is big, who is small, they're going to find something for them. Those people in offices, you target them. You buy those nice, tops for ladies in offices. And also, again, when you're buying, you have to know if you're buying from the UK, people in the UK are big. So when I'm buying clothing for ladies to come and sell here in Zambia, I always tell the guys from the shop, keep for me either from this location, maybe Canada or maybe a nice Chinese bell, because they are those A-grade China bells. So I'm gonna tell them, get for me something from Canada, because people there are a bit slimmer. They are like Zambian women. Zambian women are short, and most of them are not very big. All right. Ladies from the UK are big and tall. So if you buy a UK bell, it's gonna be difficult. Unless you're buying handbags. Handbags from the UK are very nice Gucci bags and nice, big, nice handbags, because most ladies are big. So even the handbags are very big, but very nice. Then you can get a UK handbag. I promise you, you thank yourself. Okay. So you can even put a handbag. Now, once you make money, you are buying a mixed, you are buying for ladies, you are buying for children, and now you add a handbag. What you're trying to do, you're trying to expand your portfolio of clients, so that if somebody who is big comes, they can buy from you. Somebody from the office can buy from you. Somebody who wants for kids can buy from you. Somebody who wants handbags can still buy from you. Then once you sell, you can now add a school bag. A school bag contains laptop bags. All right. It contains laptop bags. So men in employment will be buying laptop bags from you, and people who are going to school, those who want to carry stuff, mechanics, plumbers, electricians, all those people want to have a backpack. Okay. So you can have some backpacks here. All right. So you can diversify your portfolio. That's what I did. So if you come to my stand, you're going to find all these different bags, different items. There are school bags, there are mixed cars, there are ladies, there are children, there are handbags. That's how you grow your Sarawola, business. This way, I can assure you, you will make a good amount of money, because if that day nobody's buying these mixed cuts, somebody's going to buy for ladies. If there's nobody buying for it, somebody's going to buy for children. Nobody for children, somebody's going to buy handbags. Nobody for handbag, somebody's going to buy for school bags, backpacks, laptop bags. And if that day no one wants to buy any of these, all you have to do is go home, kneel down, and pray, so that evil spirit can run away from you. Okay? Yeah, you can do that. Because there's no way you can spend the whole day, and there's nobody in this world who want any of this for here. There's no way in the world of solar business. There's no way. Okay, so guys, I hope we have responded to that question. Tell me how you are finding this information. Louis, I hope I've answered your question. Okay, Louis says it's following. Please tell me, Louis, if you are finding that answer helpful. John, we're from Mundola. Thank you very much. Miriam, it's good to have you. Mr. Derek, it's good to have you. Fantastic. Let's see another question. Okay, this is the name here. This is seems hard. Shout out digital accountant, very educative. We are following very well. Keep up with the same speed. Thank you very much for that. That's encouraging. Okay. Ashley says, I also want to do salon business one day. So this is helpful to me. Okay, fantastic. I'm happy to know that. Okay, so Louis say yes, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, fantastic, Louis. I'm happy that you've gotten closure on this. Thank you very much. Okay, guys. So, any more questions for me? Anybody with a question? I'll be happy to respond. Okay, let's see this question. This is from Ura. Ura Efan. He says, hello, sir. I am from Pakistan, sir. My question is that how to control expenses. My income is 35K monthly, but expenses is double, like utility bill and other expenses. All right, fantastic. I like that. So Ula, there you go. So he makes 35K and he wants to see how 35K monthly, but expenses double. So the expenses about 70K. Wow, that's a lot. If you get 35K and your expenses are about, double that amount, that's not a good sign. But there's hope. Like we said earlier, okay? Here's the issue. Expenses. So first of all, to help you here is this, okay? First of all, the first thing I want you to know, I want you to name your dollar. Okay? Name your dollar before it arrives. Now, let me explain what that means to Aura. I want you to name your dollar before it arrives. Okay? A lot of people who have double expenses, most of them, they have not named their dollars. Now, this is something I did to also help myself. Naming your dollar means if you're, for example, Ura's got 35K, okay, every month. So now what I want you to do, from this 35K, I want you to name each dollar, all right? I want you to name each coin, give it a name. And you start by what's important. Number two, start with what's important. All right? So start with what's important. That's very important as well. Why am I saying so? Okay, I'm not writing the rule. Start with what's important. Things like, for example, let's name rent. All right? Let's name food. All right? And let's name transport. These are very important. Okay. These three, rentals, food, transport. And maybe I can also add health. Very important. So we have to name first. Name what's important. Is what is important more than the 35K? Okay. I would have loved to know more, Ura, about your situation so that I can give you better assistance. I need to know how much money can you tell me how much you spend on rent, how much you spend on food, how much you spend on transport, if any, and how much you spend on your health. I would like to know these four things because they're the most important four that you must first of all prioritize from your monies. So if I can know numbers from these four, I'll be able to help you at a much more personal level. All right. But for now, I'm going to give you some just general suggestions. But if you tell me how much you spend on rent, you tell me how much you spend on food and transport and health, I'll be more able to tell you what you need to do to reduce on the expenses. So now you name your dollars. For example, you name your rentals. All right. Most people, they spend more money on food and they don't know it. The majority of the clients I've dealt with, I've noticed with concern that most of them don't even know they spend almost double the money they spend on rent just on food. So I want you to name your number on food. How much money is going to go to food from this 35K? Make sure before it arrives, every coin is named. Rentals, 5K, for example. Rentals, 5K. All right. Food, 7K. I wanted to name it. Transport, 4K. Name it. Health, 2K. Name it. I wanted to name every coin. Naming every coin gives you a leverage. The moment you begin to write things down, you begin to name your expenses. Okay, fine. I'm going to pay rent, 5K. Food, 7K. Transport 4K. Health 2K. Now, what remains? Where would it go? Now, that's why we say now you now have to look at this pyramid here. Okay, you do these 4 things. Okay, let me do this. What is going to remain? You're going to do something like this. Let me write this thing down. What remains after you've named? You do this. Now I can do this now. Okay, I can do this. Okay, I can do this. Here, I can say the love and the need. And I can say the like and the want. Now, this is the part where, so you can see, this is my right and this is my left. Okay, so now here's the issue. So if you see here, you can see here, once you've named these 4 important things, rent, food, transport, and health, now you begin to name the other things you spend money on, where they fall. Do they fall on the love or do they fall on the like? Those that fall on the like, cancel them out. All of them. Those that fall on the love, you have to answer yourself another question. Do I need them? There are those things you love, all right, but you don't need them, but you love them. They like, cancel them, because these usually they fall on the want. So you just cancel them. The love is a thing that means something to you. You love these things because they add value to your life. But or maybe you just love them. But the question is, do you need this thing that you love so much? Do you need it? All right. So now you have to answer a question. If the loves are falling under the need, then we're gonna tick them. Go ahead and spend on them. But if the loves are not falling on the needs, these are just things, because you can love something, but you don't need, you just want it to have it near you. So if the loves falling on the ones, cancel them out. If the loves fall on the need, then tick them on. That's how it's supposed to work. So this can help you to know, where do you spend most of the money? Where do you spend most of, because sometimes we're spending money on the things you don't even love. Things you don't even need. All right? Or maybe these are things you love, but you don't need them. They fall on the ones. So now you can now categorize your expenses in these 4 quadrants. It helps me a lot because I know, okay, fine, I love this. For example, all right, I love to eat well. Yeah. Do I need to eat well? Yeah, I need to eat well. I go to the gym, I exercise, I get tired. I have to have a balanced diet. I love that. So I'm okay spending money on good food. I don't mind. All right. But also, let's say if I told you that I love to watch movies, for example, to go to the movies. Do I really need movies to survive? No, I don't. I'm going to cut them off. That's an example. I don't even watch movies anymore. I'm giving an example. If, for example, you love watching movies, that's good. But do you really need watching movies every weekend? The answer is no. So cancel them off because they fall on the want. All right. That can help you to balance up your expenses. Count every money, name every coin. That's what I can tell you for now. But if you give me more data on your situation, I'll be more happy to break it down for you, how you can be able to save, because I need to know your location, where you are, what is the average amount of rentals people pay, so that we can advise you to downgrade. Because sometimes we'll be paying more money on rentals when you can simply downgrade from a bigger house into a smaller house. Or maybe you drive a very nice car that consumes more fuel. What do? Downgrade. Maybe you buy more food. You eat a lot out. What do? Start eating from home. Downgrade. So all those are the things I can advise you to be able to look at. Food, you eat out, your spending habits, classify them as such. It's going to help you a lot. So guys, tell me if we have answered him. Give me a comment, okay? Okay, so we have Henley Banda says, watching from Rhodes Park. So, Ethan, I hope I've answered your question. Please, I'll be more happy if you can give me more detail from what you're telling us. Henley Banda, it's good to have you. All right, Mashaba, thank you very much. South Africa, South Africa, my brother. I like that, Mashaba. I like that. I like the lady called Paige. She came here and I love the, something about South Africans. They are so real. They are they embrace the tone. I love that. Okay, yeah, Elias, thank you so much. It's good to have you watching live from Solwezi. Fantastic. It's good to have you. Okay, we've answered Louis. Of course, Ndola is in the building. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Okay, let's look at more questions. Do you have any question? Okay, fantastic. So, guys, tell me if we have answered that question. I'll be more than happy to, respond. Please share the video and let me know how you're finding the session. Okay. So thank you very much, guys, for your kindness. You guys are more kind, always here to support me and support my work. I'm very, very grateful. Okay. I'm very grateful for your time and for spending, your valuable time with me and for listening to what I was saying. I hope that this session was helpful. I'm looking forward to another one, maybe tomorrow. What I want to do now, I want us to do more of these Q&A sessions so that we can raise more awareness. The idea of our platform is to change people's lives through accounting. All right. I am a beneficiary of chartered accountancy, the noble profession, and I want to do whatever I can to help as many people as I can to benefit from the knowledge I've acquired in this amazing field. So, guys, thank you so very much from all the platform, from the private Twitter SO platform, from my YouTube, all right, from Shadrick Chartered Accountant page. I'm very grateful for all of you who joined me from all the platforms, and of course from the Greatness private group. I'm so very much happy. So we have an upcoming event in October, where we are going to have a financial summit for 2 days. All right, I'm going to put up a notification for you to see and be able to register. So between now and this month, I want to do more of the Q&A sessions so that I can be more interactive with you guys and I can be able to address as many questions as I possibly can. So if you want to talk about bonds, I'll be very much happy, all right, to help you with how you can go about it, what to do before you invest in bonds and stuff like that. I'll be more than happy to help you with that information. So it's good to have you, Fabrice. Thank you so very much. Lita, always good to have you. Thank you, D. Davids. Good to have you, Ashley, Lita, and everybody else. I want to say thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. So there are lots of comments. I'm unable to go on with all of them. Yeah. Okay, so we can make that one a topic for maybe tomorrow. So, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. I'm very grateful for coming through. Have a fantastic day, guys. I'm gonna see you in our next episode. Okay, please, you can still share the video and leave your comments and your contribution on how you found this session. I'll be very happy to know that. So, guys, it's bye from me and see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. just as we did today. Prepare your questions. We'll meet tomorrow again. Thank you so much. Bye bye.